All right, let's talk about Seattle Seahawks in the thick of training camp. This new Seahawks era is in full swing, and this Seahawks coaching staff has identified one young guy, one rookie who's off to an impressive start. Great news for Seattle. I'm Nick, and this is Saturday Morning Inspection. All right, this is the time of training camp as we're about a week into it, like the Seattle Seahawks are, where you really start to see guys emerge. Some of those surprising guys, those young guys, those under the radar guys that are really emerging, finding their own and becoming potential steals. And there's one young Seahawks playmaker in particular that is fitting this mold. Let's pull up this report, then we'll talk about it more on the other side. This is courtesy of SI.com. Setting the tone with a punishing running style, rookie running back George Holani turned in the play of the day when he bowled over fellow rookie cornerback Nehemiah Pritchett, leading to Ken Walker III sprinting from the sideline to celebrate. Only a few plays later, he powered his way into the end zone for a touchdown, capping off another outstanding practice for the undrafted signee out of Boise State, who has caught the attention of Coach Mike Macdonald. That's a great example of a guy who just keeps doing it, McDonald said of Holani. We'll see in the preseason games. He'll have an ample opportunity to show what he can do, and it's good to see him make a couple plays today. With Holani's recent surge, including a stellar showing in Saturday's mock game at Lumen Field, the third down running back has vaulted to the top of competitions to watch, with second-year running back Kenny McIntosh trying to hold off his rookie counterpart. Look, I think Mike Macdonald being very impressed with this rookie, I think it's a great sign. I feel like the energy around Seattle's, they feel like they got something special. They believe they have a steal, which would obviously be great for the Seattle Seahawks. Miles, I'm curious what your thoughts are on this. But first, Seattle fans, in the comment section below, as the preseason games are nearing, it is getting very close for the first Seahawks preseason game. Let us know the one guy you're looking forward to see this preseason more than any other. Is it a rookie? Is it a new Seattle Seahawk? Is it a veteran guy that's hanging on to a roster spot? Give us the one Seattle Seahawk you're really looking forward to see this preseason and put them in the comment section below. And while you're down there in the comment section below, make sure you check out the description box below for our affiliate link for our recommended book to get you ready for the upcoming NFL season. It is Playmakers by Mike Florio. It is a really good read. We highly recommend it. We obviously bought the book, so that says something, right? If you want to buy it, please use our affiliate link again in the description box below. It takes you right to Amazon. It costs you nothing and it helps us out. And trust me, it's a good read, gets you ready for the season. A lot of great insights to the National Football League there. Playmakers by Mike Florio. All right, Miles, I'll throw it over to you now. What are your thoughts on this latest Seahawks news?
Yeah, Nick, I think this is going to be really strong for the Seahawks because I think Holani brings in a fresh pair of legs. All of the Seahawks running backs are relatively young. I would say Kenneth Walker is probably the guy that's been around for the longest. It's Walker, it's Charbonnet, and then that battle between McIntosh and Holani for that ever elusive third running back spot. But I think when you hear how they talk about Holani, what he brings to the table, that's what really entices me about him. Because I don't really think the Seahawks have that style of runner yet. They describe him constantly as rugged, rough, tough type of runner. You know, that guy that can really just bowl through people, fight for those nitty gritty yards. And they really need a guy who I think can punch it in and be that short yardage, like power style of back. While Holani, he's a decent sized guy. He's nothing crazy. He's 5'11, 210 pounds. He's got a little bit of size on him. It's just that style that he brings to the table. And we've all seen Boise, they produce a good amount of talented running backs as well. So I think he comes from a school with pedigree in the running back position. But I just think overall, he brings a lot to the table in complementing guys like you think of the Kenneth Walkers. That's a guy who can really break it to the outside, run one a long one for a touchdown. You think of Charbonnet, another guy that's really talented, great at catching the ball as well. But Holani, I think he brings that short yardage complement to these other two guys. I think that's really what Seattle needs to look for when they're picking their third running back out. They need a guy who is starkly different and can bring something to the table with these other two. Because ideally, and this has not happened in the past, if everybody is healthy, you want three guys that can all bring three different things to the table. You don't want everyone doing the same thing. So that's what I see when I see Holani in this triage of running backs. I really think he brings a lot to the table, and I think this would be a really great pickup for Seattle if they decide to keep him.
You bring up a lot of great points. If you look at the fact that the Seattle Seahawks running back are missing that tackle breaking, powerful force runner. If you look at yards after contact per attempt. Charbonnet was the highest ranking Seattle Seahawks running back last season. He finished 43rd in the NFL. And again, yards after contact per attempt. So the Seattle Seahawks, as a running back room, not known, at least statistically, breaking a lot of tackles, getting a lot of yards after contact. Here's where it gets interesting, though. The guy who led the NFL in yards after contact per attempt was a running back named Keaton Mitchell. Myers, where did Keaton Mitchell play last season?
Baltimore, of course.
Where is Mike McDonald from?
Another Baltimore guy.
There's a connection there, right? And again, Mitchell was what, an undrafted free agent. You're seeing just I think McDonald is seeing a guy here in Holani that reminds him so much as Mitchell. Mitchell, obviously, for the Ravens, he was not like their number one or number two runner. They brought him in situationally, and he was incredibly productive. I think he averaged like 8 yards a carry. He had an incredible rookie season. I think the Seattle Seahawks, Mike McDonald, believe they have a similar kind of massive steal here in George Holani to fill that Keaton Mitchell role with the Ravens here with the Seattle Seahawks. I think they're kind of keeping it close to the chest a little bit, but I tell you what, if Holani continues this track of being a physical downhill runner, tackle breaking kind of runner, he'll find himself playing a lot come regular season time.